Hello, hello, and I am back with a juice recipe for you guys. I get asked all the time, how did you lose 75 pounds? And my biggest secret is clearing out the body, clearing it out with as pure of ingredients and nutrition and minerals and vitamins as you can. And for me, I found that through juicing. So I'm gonna show you guys today how I do my daily juice. I never skip unless it's a really random, fast moving morning, but I make sure that juicing happens on a daily basis for me. I start my day off with just liquids. I start with the juice and a protein shake before, right as I wake up, and that helps to kickstart my energy. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my daily juice and how simple it really is. All right, here's what we've got for ingredients. I've got a little bit of cilantro. The cilantro helps to decalcify the pineal gland in your brain, which they say is where your intuition comes from. So I always make sure to add a little cilantro. You could always do a little parsley as well. I like to do a zucchini because the zucchinis add a nice sweet flavor and they give quite a bit of juice off. The next thing I always include is a cucumber or two, depending on how much juice I want. The cucumber actually gives the most amount of juice off out of any of the other vegetables, so I always include a cucumber, as well as the cucumber is the highest in pH, so in alkalinity. I'm not really sure how you say that, but it raises your pH, which actually helps to create more health in the body. And then I always add a little bit of celery. I know that some people don't like the flavor of celery, but it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's wonderful. And then the next things that I like to add are some carrots. I try not to do too many because they do contain sugar, but they just round out the flavor so it doesn't taste so green. I like to do 1 lemon and 1 lime. That helps to cut out any of the bitter flavor from all the greens that we're using. A little nub of ginger. This will really help to clear out your system. I also like to add turmeric, which is really great for you, but I don't have any today, so it's not essential. You kind of just use what is in your pantry in your fridge as what you put in your juice. A couple of other things I like to use are beets, and then I like to use this organic spinach you see here. You can use kale, chard, any other type of leafy green. I prefer the spinach because it's just not as harsh as the kale. I would recommend skipping any kind of green, like collard greens or mustard greens or spicy greens, because they hurt. I wanted to show you how I like to cut up the lemon. It's super fast and simple. So I like to just cut off the ends right here, and then I stand it up. Now the ends are gone, and I just kind of curve with the lemon and peel off the sides as I go. This just is super fast and it keeps the lemon intact. Whoop. So we've got that. Done. And now we'll begin the process of actually juicing. The first thing that I like to throw in the juicer is always my leafy greens. The greens are need to be packed tightly, so I kind of squish them into a little ball and then slide them in there. The more packed they are, it seems like the more juice you get. So I normally do about 4 or 5 handfuls. So we'll pack that in tight. Here we go. Do another one, pack it in tight. And a trick that I like to use, it's taken me years to figure this one out, is whenever you have opened your greens, it's important to add a paper towel back into it before you put it back in the fridge. As it's been sitting out and it changes temperatures, it gets moist, and that water kind of ruins the leaves. And if you add the paper towel, it will preserve the freshness. So we'll start with juicing the greens, and what I'm using today is the Hamilton Beach wide mouth juicer. I've used plenty of other juicers, but I keep coming back to this one because I use it on a daily basis. I just want something that's fast and easy, and I can fit a lot into the wide mouth. This is about 3 inches wide. This is a centrifugal juicer, so you can only use the juice, or the quality of the juice is only good for a few hours. So it's important to drink it right away. Other types of juicers are masticating juicers, and they will allow you to keep your juice for quite a bit longer, maybe 2 days. And the problem with that for me is, because I do it every day, it takes longer. You have to cut them up in tiny little bits. And for anyone on the go, it just takes too long. So we'll start with this. We just turn it on and press this down. And then you can just start with anything else. I like to keep the cucumber last because it helps to bring all the juice back through. Anything that's stuck in the juicer will be removed with the cucumber. And here I am just gonna add the carrots. Celery. And as you'll see, we've got a whole thing of freshly made juice. And there you have it. That is my go-to daily juice recipe. And one really important thing I want to point out is you'll notice that I didn't use any fruit in my juice. The reason why I don't use fruit is because you're taking out all the fiber when you're juicing it. And the fiber helps you to digest and absorb those sugars and nutrients of the fruit. So if you're going to eat fruit, I suggest stick to berries and eat them in the morning so that you can get that going through your body and you're not going to bed with sugar in your system. So I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. I know that I do every day. I've been juicing for the past 4 years on a daily basis. And I just recently had my Wellness FX checkup with blood work, the full panel, and it came back perfect. I'm telling you that changing to a plant-based diet 4 years ago has saved my life from the inside and the out. I will see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed this juice video. Bye.